Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to David's Kitchen. We've got a nice kitchen here. We're going to be doing an unburger today. There's my little Medusa capsicum, which is growing little peppers in the window. Today we're going to use the blender. Now, they don't have blenders in North Korea. This was a Black & Decker Friday special I got for $10, but they don't have those in North Korea. So if they do, it's a rarity. Maybe the Supreme Leader has the blender. Yeah. We are not going to be doing Ustream right now. The Ustream does not come in very well on this new unit, so I'll be just doing the unburger on iBlog and on Vaughn. I did see that this guy down there in Arizona, Tucson, has found the body of a child, and it does look like they're going to have to do an investigation after all. Apparently, Jonathan Rothschild, the mayor of Tucson, has not ordered an investigation, and they have resisted getting the cadaver dog to look for the bodies of children that would have been stored there in the ground, along with the one they found. So we're hoping that our government does something to intercept this child trafficking problem that is happening in Jonathan Rothschild's hometown of Tucson. The mayor of Tucson is a Rothschild. Yeah, well, I'll be getting to that later. Thanks for the link. Okay, the whole spirit of the unburger is to be an easy dish to make for people living in North Korea. It will contain a little soy sauce, slight amount, strictly for taste, flavoring. I purchased a red cabbage, which is readily available, pun intended, readily available in North Korea. It will be an organic soy sauce, but it's just a light spray, so don't worry. Yes, this is a common product that's available at Camp 22, and there are many Camp 22s where they torture people in North Korea. Yeah, and so we're going to make this part of the main staple of this dish. This cost me $1.60. All right. Now, I purposely kept my hands dirty because, as you can see, I've got a little dirt in my fingernails. For one, I've been working, constantly. Hang on. Is that better? Thank you. I've been working constantly at various projects, and I have the North Korean mentality in my mind of constant hard work. And the key to salvation is through hard work. So we're going to go with the idea that I'm going to be not working as much for this dinner as I would normally. So let's start by doing the simple thing of preparing the onion and the cabbage. Okay? Now I have my burger maker from the 1950s, which we used to make burgers out of. I'll be using this burger form to make the burgers. And I will line it with a plastic bag so that the burger meat will not get on the actual device. All right. Let me take a look at this onion. I picked up a massive bag of onions. I asked Sarah for some onions, and she picked up a 5-pound or 10-pound bag for $5. So I'm going to cook this onion up. All right. Just peel the skin off the onion. I'm going to see if I have my Hamilton Beach food processor. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be there. So I'll have to struggle with the blender. Okay, so I'm going to pre-cook the onions and the cabbage on a high flame, searing it in any oil will do. We're going to cut the cabbage in half. We'll take the back end off of it. Yeah, I'm going to give it a basic cut. Okay, the important thing is to reduce the cabbage down to a small size because the poor people in North Korea who are sitting in the camps, this is all they have to eat. You know, I'm not, let me explain. I did a lot of work today and I barely got in here because I was working with the worst possible stuff you can work with. Black silicon. I was doing some sealing around a certain vehicle I had, or I have, and it was the worst job I've ever done. And I just got out from the job, and I virtually cleaned my hands off with rubbing alcohol, which does cut it, by the way, as long as it's 90% or more. And this is about as clean as I can get. So that's black silicon in my fingers here. You can see that. Yeah, that's amazingly clean considering where I was at. I'm starting up the burner. I'm going to put the cabbage and the onions on a high flame and I'm going to throw some oil in there. You can choose butter if you want, or maybe cow dung, whatever you have available, as long as it's hygienic. So let me put some oil in that pan right now. Now the people of, I put 3 tablespoons. The people of North Korea don't have a lot of oil, so they'll have to make do. Do not use motor oil or cow dung. I was kidding. But yeah, there's some sort of oil to get this thing grilling. What I'm trying to get is a flavor of a meat, which will be nested in the cabbage, mixed with a couple binders, cheese. I've got a powdered cheese mix that I have to eat up. This is typically the kind of cheese that comes in mac and cheese. I've got a can of black beans that I bought for 50 cents. So let's pop that open. All right. I'm going to drain off some of the fluid in here. That you don't need. All right. Then I'm going to take the beans and put it in the blender. Now this could be replaced by a food processor if you have one. Okay, that oil is getting hot. Start throwing my cabbage onto the grill. This has to reduce down in order to cook it and put it in the burgers. So I'm going to put the onions on top of it for flavor. Now the blender is optional. I'm going to take that temperature up to level 6. You can do a lot of the work with mushing the beans with a fork or a spoon or something to mush them. All right. Take about a half a teaspoon of soy sauce and spray the outside. Or just put a half teaspoon in there for flavoring. And let that start cooking. All right. If you don't mind, I'm going to continue washing my hands off because no rubber gloves. Don't spread silicone, dip your finger in water and washing up liquid. Hello. Thank you. I can see you're not from America. I learned to cook from my mother. She was an expert cook. And Julia the Childs online. Bon appetit! Now, this is a luxury. They don't have a hot running water in North Korea. Only Kim Jong-un does. When he cleans off after he's fed caviar by his sex slaves, his child sex slaves. Julia Childs! Yeah. I understand he's fed caviar by teenage sex slaves. That's what I understand. I can't verify that information. I'm going to pray for all Washington capitals, yes, including our capital of Olympia. I'll tell you, black silicon is the worst thing I've ever worked with in my life, and I worked with a lot of goop. I worked with liquid nails, and oh man, this stuff dries too fast. That's the problem. It dries super fast. So as you're putting it on and you're smoothing it out and making a mess, and it overflows a little bit, it becomes permanent or almost permanent. So you actually have to constantly clean as you use it. I really have never, ever done anything quite as difficult as what I just did today. Yeah. I can pray for you, yes. Hi, topic one. You're going out of the USA for the first time? Oh, don't leave the USA, man. That's dangerous. All right, I can hear things cooking in the pan over here. Yeah, I'm going to take the beans, and I'm going to put a couple eggs on top. This dish requires 3 eggs. These are free-range eggs, but they are available. Eggs are available in North Korea, so I checked it out. And the yak makes milk, so theoretically they have butter in North Korea. Replace the oil. I'm going to take this cheese sauce, this packet of cheese mix, and just put that on top of the beans. Now, in honor of the supreme leader and mass murderer, Kim Jong-un, I am going to add a little garlic because I know he likes it. Yeah, he likes a little garlic. Yeah, I won't tell anybody how I know that, but yes. So I'm using some crushed organic garlic I picked up in Gilroy. About a teaspoon of garlic. I toyed with the idea of using beef bouillon, and I happen to have some beef bouillon right here. Chef Piero. Yeah, Chef Piero is no MSG in this beef bouillon. I think beef would be a good flavoring add. And in order to get that beef in there, I'm going to have to I'm going to throw a little of this concentrated beef in some water. And I'm going to take just a small amount because it's very salty. I'm going to take that much, put it in here. Now, if you have hot water, it works a lot better than cold water. You can reconstitute this and make beef broth. But I know that Kim Jong-un can buy beef broth with the limited funds he's getting. How much is he getting from Trump, by the way? Does anybody know what the bribery amount is? Does anybody have a bribery number? How much is Kim Jong-un getting? Oh, I should add turmeric to this. Okay. Does anybody have a number? Is he getting like 10 billion, 100 billion? What's the offer that Trump's giving him to do the meeting? I think he should negotiate with his friends, not his enemies. Yeah, being a bully, he's doing this only to get seen because he's so guilty about the Russian collusion. It's unbelievable how guilty Trump is. See, I'm making beef broth here. This is a nominal expense. Okay, we have a request for turmeric. You're in luck. I've got some turmeric. I'll put that in the beef broth, just for flavoring and health. For you don't have to put the turmeric in there. I put a couple dashes of turmeric in there. It's just strictly for health. All right. Boy, I'm liking that. Cooking away at level 6. It's just kind of steaming. Okay, typically I would put water on my cabbage to steam fry because I'm pretty much working on a steam fry basis here. I will try to post the site when I do upload it tonight. Yeah. So I'm going to add this to the top of the cabbage onion dish. Okay. I'm going to give it a stir. Nice. Very good. Yummy. I got this brag, which is liquid soy seasoning. Anyway, I'm sure they have soy sauce in Korea. It's very popular. David, is it true that vegetables help your complexion? Okay. It's not a veggie burger. No, it's an unburger. Gosh, I wish you wouldn't call it a veggie burger because I'm offended. Yeah, let's hit the blender, okay? Let's just do that. Let's blend those baked beans with the cheese and the egg. Oh, blender not working. Must plug in blender. Take a look. All right. Well, this is a rare item that you don't have blenders in North Korea. I'm going to cover my eyes so everything's good. Okay, mushy. I've got black beans, grated cheese, powdered, and eggs. This is my binder. Gross. It is disgusting. Wow. I can't say there's much I like about America. Really? I like America a lot. But we make great motorhomes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Does the government put mind control devices in the water? I don't know. They are using voice to skull technology in an experimental basis. So if you're wondering why you're saying things over and over again, that could be happening. Okay, keep cooking. I want it extra soft. Extra soft. This has to be really soft. Yeah. I'm reducing the cabbage down to something small. I never said I can't say there's much I like about America. That's not true. I repeated what he said in the chat room. You've been banned. I like America a lot. But this person, guest 901, just said, I can't say there's much I like about America, but you're shit hot when it comes to making motorhomes. So we took you out, buddy. Yeah, you can't mischaracterize what I'm saying and misquote me. That's a permaban. This is not greasy. This is very a la natural. I don't know what you're talking about. Is this a yoke or a joke? You know, I was going to make some coffee, but I've got some of the thermos over here. I don't have nose hairs that are coming out. I'm good. You are making up stories. Oh, you do? Okay. You should trim nose hairs. Yes. Get a perma trimmer that will perma trim you. Okay, I think it's a time to. You have nose hairs? Oh, Sarah's coming in the door. Oh. I'm going to turn the flame off. It's cooked. The cabbage is done. I don't have to use glue to secure veneers. They work perfectly. They match my teeth. They hug the teeth. They're made designed that way. This is an all veggie dish, yeah. But unlike veggie burgers, which are made out of soy protein, which is genetically modified and has epicide in it, it probably wouldn't be advisable to use genetically modified soy. I use the black beans. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna lift the cover on this and see what it looks like. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna pour this mush on top of it. Mix it around. I turn the flame off, so I'm basically making a mush. Okay. Okay, turn the flame back up to level 3. Pressing everything around together. Nice and just press everything together. All right, cover it up. I want to get every last drop of this stuff because it's really good stuff. I'm going to put that in on top. Okay. Pressing it in. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to let that cook for about 10 minutes on level 3. The uneatable burger. I know. Now I noticed it was a little wet. So what I'm going to do is add some Wonder flour. Well, you don't want to know what I'm making.
I know, the UNBURGER.
This is really
because
really...
I'm unlikely to eat it. Yeah. No, just kidding.
No, she won't eat it. No, it has eggs in it. You don't have to kid. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to put Wonder flour on top of this and kind of mix it in as a thickener. The goal is to get it thicker because the cabbage, eggs, and cheese and onions and black beans are not going to make it very thick, but the wheat will.
There's eggs in there.
Oh, it's just disgusting. I turned this into, it looks like vomit, to be honest. It looks like vomit. I mean, I feel like I'm making vomit as a dedication to the North Korean people, who Trump wants to really hang out with. I think it's pretty sad that Trump wants to meet Kim Jong-un without even discussing nuclear disarmament. All right, so they did find a body at that encampment in Tucson, a child's body. So the police are going to have to, even though they mowed the entire encampment down with a bulldozer, they're going to have to bring in the cadaver dogs, after all. Unless it'll be called, I guess the Mayor Jonathan Rothschild, is committing obstruction of justice if he doesn't seek if there's any dead bodies in that area. Oh, Chet did that? Yeah, I believe it. Alexa is giggling on its own for nothing, for no reason at 3 a.m. Are you serious? So you're waking up with Alexa giggling in the background? That's amazing. Now, if you're wondering what I make,
I have to say that's not Alexa. That's the NSA.
yeah, that's the NSA. They're giggling at what you said while you were talking in your sleep. That's creepy. Chat's getting paid a lot. Our show is censored heavily on the internet, and these people are just, it's terrible. Yeah, everyone's complaining about it. Okay, we're almost there. Make sure it's not good. Consistency's good. Okay. I'm going to get the front burner going on level 3. And I think I'm going to put a little butter down. I'm going to cook these.
Butter, that's good.
Yeah.
Butter always makes everything better.
Butter is better.
Butter is better.
How was your day?
My day was good.
Good.
I worked out. I noticed I worked out on Tuesday. I had a really good workout.
Yeah.
And then I took my blood pressure. We have this blood pressure wrist thing that David got.
Yeah.
And my blood pressure's down where it's supposed to be in the green.
Good. That's nice.
Really nice blood pressure.
I wish I could say that about everybody. I did I'm glad that you have better blood pressure. I'm going to put some butter down on this pan here. Great. And how was the workout? Like a half an hour or 20 minutes?
Yeah.
20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes is a good workout. Oh, somebody saw my feet. Hang on. Uh-oh. People told me I could be a foot model.
I blew up that body ball. Learned how to do it.
Oh, do you have that over there?
I brought it back.
Oh, cool. We got a body ball. Great for exercise. Thank you, Sarah.
Really good for full core and back.
Well, that's great. Yeah, I'm anxious to try it. I was having a little pain in my lower back from working. You know, I did the black silicone thing today.
Good.
Well,
Oh no.
it's the worst stuff I've ever worked with. It's absolutely disastrous. So I did all the sealing I needed to do and set the thing in place. Hope for the best. I've never worked harder in my life in a 2 or 3 hour period. I couldn't believe how intense it was because as I put the silicone down, it was actually setting up, and it dries super fast. It's almost like liquid nail. So, okay, I'm going to turn this off. Okay, let's make these burgers. Okay, this particular product here is kind of mushy. I'm going to grab a size burger here from the mash. The Monster Mash. I'm going to put it in I'm going to put it on the burger form. I've got a form here for burgers. Let's set it right on there. I'm going to crimp down on it.
Your burger mold?
The burger mold, yeah. See that? This has been around my family for a long time. We'll have a little spill over here. And then I'm going to take this at level 3, make sure it's hot. Almost hot. Lift up my plastic. Set the burger down. All right. My mama used to make a underburger like this, perfecto. Mama love the underburger. See the underburger, how beautiful the underburger is.
That looks interesting.
It looks like vomit. It's just gross.
Oh,
Rocket Man, burning down. I think we're looking at doing this in North Korea so they can use indigenous products that are frequently grown there, like red cabbage, eggs, black beans, or any type of bean. It could even be a great northern bean, but that would be a little bit too Caucasian. So we're going to go with black bean. It's not an omelet. Look at it. Look at the UNBURGER. Hey, take that temperature up a little bit to 5 or 6. I want it crispy outside. So consider this like twice cooked. Yeah, twice cooked. Oh, red cabbage looks good. Yeah, it makes it look more like a burger. Okay, I'm gonna flip my red cabbage burger. I'm going to pull out a corn tortilla that was genetically not modified. It's an organic corn tortilla. And I'm going to take this corn tortilla and I'm going to slip it under my UNBURGER. Put my UNBURGER on top. Then I'm going to cover it up and put Parmesan cheese on it. And steam cook on pan. Well, come on. I mean, how are you going to make an UNBURGER stick together? No, it's not Mexican. It's strictly North Korean. The corn tortilla is not necessary. You can use matzah. You can use bread. I didn't know that they had any bread in North Korea. I was looking to see if they make bread, and I couldn't find any information about that. I was trying to figure out what they did make, and I couldn't. I don't have sriracha sauce, but I could. Hey, paid censor, get the hell out of here. You've been banned. They use the black silicon on the dinner? That's a good idea. I'm making an UNBURGER, very, very special in honor of Kim Jong-un. Yeah, I think the people there will like it. I'm liking it, just thinking about it. Now, you don't have to use any bread at all. The UNBURGER can be eaten straight up because it is so authentic and unique. Greetings. Hello, Voodoo. I hope they televise Trump's meeting with Kim. I understand Trump has a tendency to grab people by the ass, but Kim's going to have to be a little careful when rubbing up against him. I think if Kim is invited to the White House, that would be wonderful for Trump. Yeah. My hair looks great right now. You just haven't seen it in the right light. Thank you. You had veggie burgers for dinner? Those are soy-based, Ken. This is not soy. This is black bean and red cabbage and egg and cheese. Okay. I need to make another UNBURGER. Okay, press down on that. Any spillover goes back in the pan. Ta-da! One more UNBURGER in the hopper. Yay! If I can get the flip down, that'd be perfect. I could flip the UNBURGER. So this mash right here will make 10 meals. Now, if you really want to minimize your cooking effort, just cover this back here, right here, and let it sit on a low flame, like a simmer. And when it's all nice and hot, just serve it right out of the container. I'll show you how I do that. But the double fry is actually a nice little added bonus because it adds a little flavor. And if the people of North Korea want to make it simple, just heat that dish up back there, and I'll show you how to partition it off to make 8 more meals. Easy, simple. You know, in the whole spirit of simplicity, I think the people of North Korea will benefit from the UNBURGER. Now, the waffle maker will burn the hell out of the UNBURGER. This is a very delicate process, kind of like negotiating with a bowl of Jell-O. Or maybe negotiating with Kim Jong-un, one or the other. Well, I'm going to show you how to make 8 meals out of this. Never eat something that looks like alcoholic diarrhea. Thank you. That's nice. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. Stick time. Not so good. What happened to my olive oil? Now I'm running out. I gotta refill. Okay, flip that burger over. Oh. See, it's not working too well. The first one came out much better. You know, I'm just gonna put that back in the mix right over here. Yeah. Press it all down again. Turn front off. Maintain heat on lower burner and back. And I will show you, I will make 8 more burgers out of this. Yeah, we can do it. We have the technology. Now, radio frequencies are emitted from microwaves, if they're old microwaves. I'm going to conduct a test right now. Oh wow, that's really getting black. I'm going to see if I can get I'm going to see if Wi-Fi works with the microwave on. Let's try it. Get some water in there. Soak that pan. Oh, wonderful. I'm going to clean my blender out. All right. Okay, now using the old-fashioned method of heating the dinner, we're going to now pull the individual burgers out of the casserole dish. These are not electric cords. These are video terminal cords. They're not running much energy in them. Yeah, do you expect me to have cords extended around the sink when I rinse things off? Are you an idiot? What the hell, man? Hey, you notice how well this microwave is working without having to actually interfere with the show. The other one I had knocked the show right off the air. Now, the waffle maker would be a mess, dude. I'm trying to make this simple. This is similar to beef Wellington. I know I want to. Okay, we're done. Okay, taking this dish, which is a gentle blend of various things, I'm going to put some Parmesan on it. Now, I've got to make 9 burgers out of this, so I'm just going to cut it this way, press it down. Yeah, it's still not quite done. I'm going to turn it on a little bit more. Yes, I am going to try it. I'm going to try some. But you get the idea. We're working with a cabbage, egg, cheese, a black bean mix. I could feed a fill. You know, people would be spooning this out. I despise racism. Yes. I especially dislike people that hate white people. Yeah. But I dislike people that hate black people too. So, you know, I'm trying to be fair about everything. Okay, let me get my coffee cup. Wow, it really worked. We heated it up. I'm all set for the show. The UNBURGER really is just not, there's no meat in it. Yeah. Hey, a lot of you guys will probably be dead when I actually become president. So, yeah, I'm just getting started. We're working on 17 more election cycles before we actually get you to do anything. I'm shooting for 2088 right now. All right. This is the UNBURGER, but I'm going to show you basically, I'm going to pull this off and see how nice I can make these little burgers. Yeah. They're not really sticking together enough. Unless you refry it, you really can't get that binder to work. So essentially what I've got here is a mash. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but the inspiration was there to make something. I think next time I'll try azuki beans and rice as my my mix, but I didn't tell you, but the UNBURGER is going to be an ongoing show theme. So this could make theoretically 8 dinners for people. Each one could veritably be a dinner. But the UNBURGER is that. And let me try it. I'm going to try it to just see what it tastes like. That's not bad. Wow. Man, that's good. Holy moly. Man. I don't know about you, but flavor is incredible. It tastes like a burger. A little bit of Heinz ketchup and you're on your way. I'm kind of impressed. So this is the UNBURGER. It is recommended you twice cook it. I'm gonna get some water on this so it doesn't set up. Well, folks, I did it. And you know something? Between the cabbage and the eggs and the black beans, I definitely stayed under $5. Definitely. If you add corn tortillas to this dish or bread, you will definitely be right around $5. So if you buy a loaf of standard bread and put it in between it, it would be adequate for you and your family to eat. You could add mayonnaise to this, ranch dressing, ketchup. But I am impressed. I didn't think I would be impressed with the flavor. It's good. I mean, it's really good. It's like, wow. I'm impressed. It was a little bit wet, but I mean, you got the binder, the egg, and the cheese mix. It comes together really well. I'm kind of blown away. But I'm going to have to work on the texture. And I think if I add brown rice, which they have brown rice in North Korea, it might just do the trick. So I'll try that another time. All right, we're signing off. Say goodbye to the UNBURGER for now, and I will be in the show in about 1 minute. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Thanks for coming into our UNBURGER experience.